Good morning, everybody. Coach Jandy here. So, here's today's message. I want to talk about the whole Sony controversy and North Korea thing. So, two things about it. So, first off, I really want to talk to you about the two people that were found out about their emails and their inappropriateness in the things that they were saying about movie stars as well as our President of the United States. And here's the thing that just really struck me wrong was the lady, I don't know her name, but she said, apologized, declared, I'm so sorry, I should have not done that. But then in the next breath said, oh, you have to believe me that this is not who I really am. So here's the deal. This is who she is, okay? If you're willing to say something, if you're willing to write something, and then also it wasn't just one thing, it was multiple things. So like Maya Angelou said, my favorite quote is when people show you who they are, believe them. So, it just doesn't make sense for her to even think that we would believe that this is not her character. This is her character. So she herself is in denial about who she is. And so that's her first step, actually, that she needs to admit is, yep, this is who I am. I'm not exactly an appropriate person, and I definitely have some bigoted ideas. And so she needs to admit that, clean it up, and really search her heart and decide who she wants to be. So why I talk about this is because so often we let people off the hook for things that they say or do, and we give them an excuse, we give them a pass. And when people show you who they are, they're telling you, they're showing you this is who they are. So now, not that one time people mess up. I've messed up, I've done things, said things, I wish that I had not. But if it's a pattern, then you really have to look at that, okay? If it's a one-time incident, okay, some people can get upset during something, so sometimes you have to give them a pass, But if it's a continual thing, and of course the pass needs to be if it's okay to make a pass one time. There are some things that are just absolutely inexcusable. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we have got to be or stop being so judgmental about other people's decisions and get out of people's business. So here's the deal, is a lot of times, I know when somebody's making a mistake, but it's not exactly my business to call them out on it unless they're asking me my professional opinion or my personal opinion as a friend. So here's the deal with Sony pulling the picture off of the big screen. I know that the president has come out, a lot of stars have come out and said, shame on you, you shouldn't do that, and I get it, I understand. We should not submit to terrorism and allowing people to put us in that position. However, here's the thing. They made threats against people and against our theaters. And we have seen, mass shooters in the past do really crazy things. And unfortunately, they're known to do some crazy things. And the thing is that if Sony had kept the picture, in the theaters and something were to happen and actually there were attacks, lives injured or killed, then Sony would be responsible for that. And then everybody would say, well, why did you make that decision to keep the movie on the theater screen? You should have pulled it. You were irresponsible. So if you know what I mean, it's like Sony right now doesn't have a good decision. Either way, they're kind of screwed. And so they made the decision that they need to make for themselves and for their business. I think that we need to stay out of it. I think we need to quit judging and allow this to play out. And it's a tough situation because, we don't want to succumb to terrorism. But if something were to happen, then we would blame them as well. So either way, Sony's, on the hook. And it's unfortunate because, it's just one of those things. But my point is quit judging people and their decisions. Internally, we can know somebody's making a bad decision, but for some reason, they need to be making that decision at that point for their life. And whether it's a mistake or not, it's their lesson. They're going to learn from it. So I just say cautionary, when you're judging too much, on people's decisions, you don't know what you would do in the same circumstance. It's a tough decision. And I have unfortunately learned that the wrong way is I have judged people for their decisions and their actions only to come up on that same thing and then go, oh, okay, this wasn't as easy as I thought that it was. So we have to really kind of be forgiving sometimes and understand and not be so judgmental. So anyway, that is my message for today. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to step it up, set a new standard. Don't settle, guys, okay? And treat everybody with respect. Have a great day.